Alright, chat. I think we're getting ready for a big finals game, or a set of games here between Zugu and Nintagofoxo. Let me get on this cooking. Let's go. I think this game should be within the next 5 or 10 minutes, or at least game 1, which is Ultra Sun and Moon. What am I getting pinged for? Freaking Kaz pinging me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on, man. You know I'm ready. Let me put it in where people are streaming. Alright, so we have I know we're starting with Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't know where we're going from there. We can get into the matchup a little bit as we get started here. Bro, I'm getting... Dude, Kaz is on my ass right now. I'm ready. 5 seconds ago. I didn't know. That's crazy. Dude, I was ready. I was lurking the chat. I was like, whenever they're there, I'll throw it up. But, damn. You can throw the ping in the server, I guess, when they start playing. Because I don't think we know... Dude, this is what happens when you have the schedulers of all time playing. What do we have in this matchup? Alright, so I guess the one thing I don't know about the rule set for Usim this time around is, I assume, are we doing Z points in this? Is there a reason we don't have Coco Z here with our Kieran Black Z? That's the initial thought I have out of curiosity. So why we're not that, but because that would be pretty demonic. But I guess, like, in theory, Kieran Black probably could use the Z a little bit more. Reporting for duty, Z budget of 30. Okay, that's what I figured. I know it's not always what people do. What's up, Lexi? All right, let's get into this matchup. We have a Coco mirror, which is always fun. The two Cocos, or I guess, yeah, there would have been 2 Cocos in this league. Yeah, both of them end up in finals for Usim. I know all the Zero Aura truthers are in shambles today. All the people who think Zero is better than Coco, a little bit unfortunate for them to see this, but let's see the differences in the team is Zugu has a team, or they're both Mega Gyarados Coco as well. Okay, I was like, looking at the Megas next. Like, what are, I guess, trying to find what the differences are. I think the main difference between these teams is the secondary offensive threat. Let's go Zugu. Yeah, goat sidle out for Zugu here. I think really the main difference of these teams is, like, Zugu's going Kieran Black Kartana, and it's a Lando superior from Tago's side. This is a pretty good Landorus matchup, I think. And that Halucha, I guess Halucha is actually an okay switch in. I think this matchup, at least in how this is built, I think would tend to favor Zugu for the most part, right? Because Kieran Black is pretty solid in this matchup. Obviously, Metagross can be problematic. But, like, if you just hit that, like, with, like, one earth, like, if you chip that a little bit and hit it with an earth power, like, it should be fine. You can even Z move for Metagross. Realistically as well. And then Kieran Black is just super free this whole battle. And you can be very bulky to just deal with bullet punches and not be too concerned. Kartana is also one of those Pokemon that is like just kind of inevitable in draft. I find a lot of these teams just like, especially like with Coco and Kyurem breaking, like Kartana will eventually just win this game pretty quickly, I think. Once it's all said and done, this looks very offensive matchup in the sense that I think Zugu's probably favored in that sense. I assume Zugu picked this matchup is my guess. Looking at the chat, yeah, Zugu picks the matchup, and this is a pretty obvious one. I think we don't know what the other matchups are. Obviously, I don't know off the top of my head, but I can see why Zugu, if he has access to this matchup, would want to play it, because I think that this is a pretty big uphill battle for Tago to kind of figure this one out, because I don't think you can beat Kyurem Black long term. I don't think you can beat Kartana long term. And like your secondary offense, one, Serperior kind of enables Kyurem to come in a little bit, not super that much depending on the set, because like Leaf Storm and Dragon Pulse does do a lot, but the also there for when it comes to Carp, this he really not bring. Yeah, like meta is like the problem with meta, I think here is meta's gonna have to like switch into like half of these guys throughout the battle. Like Metagross's role is super pressured here in this battle, and like Garbodor is like kind of fine, but like then you're bringing Garbodor to a battle, and that guy's not great. Como does have Kartana counterplay as well. The problem is, yeah, like the problem is you have to use Metagross for Kyurem. Like you just like fucking lose to that guy like immediately if it's not that, and then like the Z move comes into play. Yeah, it's like you have to like you switch into like a move. You switch into a move and you're like pretty close to this ground Z move dying, which like it's creates very difficult turns to play around. So yeah, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do about the Kyurem in this matchup, to be honest. It would have to be Metagross, but you have no way to keep that healthy long term. I guess like your way to win is to like pick up kills, but like your team doesn't necessarily have guaranteed kills every turn. Like Coco's not a guaranteed kill every turn with Excadrill. Landorus, like Hawlucha can kind of hold that back a little bit. Not really, right? Like Landorus is as close as it can get to a free kill every turn. Serperior is really not one. That's another like that can just get walled by Hawlucha. Yeah, this one I don't know. What is the game? The game is in like 3 minutes. I assume Zugu's typing in scheduling chat, so I assume they're playing in a second here, but yeah, Zugu just put in the chat to challenge when ready. So I assume this will be soon. But yeah, no, definitely a matchup that I think favors Zugu's side. The one, I guess, to build the scene and to build the story of this finals. This league has been won only by Zugu and Zern. I think Zern has done it twice. I don't know who has it 3 times and who has it twice. I think Zern has it 3 times. So Zugu can win here, I think, to tie that and to kind of keep yeah, that's what I thought, Zern 3. So this is to 1, tie the amount of times Zern has won, and 2, to kind of keep control of the league amongst 2 people, which is very funny. A very funny concept. This league has like a lot of very good players all playing in it very consistently, and only 2 people have ever won it after 6 seasons. That's a little hilarious, but I mean, Zugu's got the matchup that you want to start with in a situation like that. So okay, it looks like the challenge is going to be sent in a second here now, so it'll be good to start battling. I'm going to close down some of these tabs here. I have Twitter open and I'm trying to watch the F1 race after this is done. That's going on right now. So no spoilers in chat. But I probably shouldn't have brought it up because no one brings it up in my chat anyway. So I guess I might be screwing myself over on that one. All right, let's see. Nice. I love when it does this every freaking time I open the... Every time I open OBS, it freaking opens on the other monitor for whatever reason. Super annoying. New news. What's up, Jason? Aren't you in California, man? What are you doing here in the stream? Why are you here? Dude, don't you have really big fish to fry this weekend? Don't you got a lot of actual important shit to do? Waiting to go to the hotel. Why are you typing that all caps? You're sitting in the Uber, just watching some Hoenn Khlazic, watching Usum, giving you watch time. Wow, Jason, you are such a hero. It's hard to put into words how helpful you are as a friend. Truly generational. Very charitable, yeah. Dude, he bet on this game. Yeah, you better. Yeah, that is funny. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but very funny. To be honest, I bet the house on Zugu winning game 1 at the very least. That's what I'm doing. I bet it on losing. Bro, there's no way I would bet anything. At least on Zugu losing this game. I wouldn't bet shit on Zugu losing this one right now. Carrie will only hear it after if there's a Disney laugh track. That's true. Yeah. I could say it out loud, and yeah, I gotta have like fucking what's the Coraline? I gotta have like Coraline fucking voice bits going throughout it. Then she'll pay attention. Chat. While we're waiting for this, I know Jason hasn't liked the stream. I know the rest of you aren't here. Better like that stream. Let's see how many likes we can get on it before the end of the stream. Just hoping everyone has fun. Jokes and better win. True. Jason, what's your parlay for this? What's your parlay for this set right here? I gotta know. We don't know what big money's coming down here. Coco over 3 kills in Usum. That's a very safe. I guess that's a very safe bet. I don't know actually. I feel like Tago's Coco is going to struggle to get kills here, and I feel like Kieran Black is going to kill most of this team. So maybe over 0.5 death. Interesting. I think that's a realistic parlay here for this game. I think the over 3 kills might be tough. There's 2 Cocos, but I don't know if Tago's I don't think Tago's Coco is gonna get a kill. Dude, I might be hating, but I think that's gonna struggle to get a kill here. Dude, where is this game at? Oh, there we go. As soon as I say where's this game at, they put the game up. Classic. All right, chat. Life Door is. I don't know what Kaz's rules are for the league. All right, what do we see here? So we have a no Mega bring from Zugu, so no Mega Gyarados and no Marini, and then from Tago's side, what do we have? No Komao and no Lanoon. So unfortunately, no Lanoon gimmicks in this game. I know everyone was super excited about the gimmick for Lanoon. That's not coming here, and I think this is kind of what we feared in the this lost 100k. Yeah, Gaz is cooked. I think this is what I feared about this matchup generally, is like I feel like we had I don't know what you lead here is the problem, right? Because I feel like you lead your only good Pokemon into Kyurem, maybe, because like there's a decent chance you're just Life Orb Landorus here, right? And you have to play around Scarf Kyurem. Landorus is like one of your best ways to like make offensive pressure here in this matchup. Sash for 2 EPs maybe. So Choppleberry, okay, yeah. Sash for this then. Oh, okay. I guess I guess we didn't play around. I guess we're I don't know how I feel about that turn, because we're not playing around focus, like we're not playing around Scarf. And we fall into Resist Bear. I don't know. It feels like, I guess it's better than falling into Scarf. At least get 46 off. But like now, yeah, X Control just comes in for free. That would have almost killed if he wasn't. Yeah. Maybe Lando was Scarf. It must have been Scarf then. Yeah. I don't know I don't know my Landers versus Kieran Black calcs off the top of my head. I don't know many people who would. But now we're in this situation. Rocks get up, and now Landers is gone, which was like one of the good ways that you actually pressure offense in this battle. So Halucha can come out here for free on the Superior. It takes 27. That's a little bit more than I thought it was going to do, to be honest. The problem is Lando was a good way to make some offensive pressure here, and now it's just gone. Garbodor can come out. Do we have Rocky Helmet? Okay, we do have Rocky Helmet at least. Shout out to Weak Armor, by the way. Okay, what are we trying to do with Weak Armor? Do you just go Excadrill here for free? One necessarily wants to come in an Excadrill now. I guess Superior can just come back out, but Halucha is going to struggle to come. It can't actually come in on Superior anymore, right? Because you take 27 and you just died. This is perma jail by drill. Yeah, I don't know what will happen here. But yeah, I will say the Superior is open up a little bit if your game plan is Halucha, because now I can't come in again because of the Rocky Helmet. Okay, we're going. Uh-oh. Something crazy, something goofy's about to happen. We just went to if you go on a Drift Limb with Electric Seed, this is gonna get a little crazy really quickly. Something goofy, something gimmicky's got to happen here, right? I mean, this isn't Burden. You are gonna outspeed. I assume we're some sort of setup here, right? Like, that would make the most sense to be in this match. Like, if you're doing this here, setup is kind of dangerous here, I will say. I mean, you can just get Toxic and I guess stalled out, but like, this could get a little danger. Okay, so we're just Shadow Balling, I guess just putting damage out. Gyarados, T-Bolt, Hurt Around the World does 30, and then Dragon Tails out. Okay. That was an interesting sequence. I guess like we killed basically killed the Gyarados. Alright, we're getting a double here into Kartana. Alright, chat. I think we're trying to win the game here. Obviously, diabolical. Yeah, the Mega Gyarados set Hurt Around the World. Yeah, if this is Scarf, by the way, we're in Demon Time territory. I mean, Garbodor can come out, but now Garbodor has had to hit the field for the second time this battle. And you can just go, alright, I guess we're not going to go into, what's it called? Into Excadrill. We're just going to go into Drift Limb and attack. The big crit from the Drift Limb. Alright, late game spikes. Why are we preserving the Garbodor? I don't know about that one. I don't know what our plan is here now. Voice crack? Shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to hear about it. I guess we go Garbodor? This is very... I don't know what's going on here. I guess, yeah, I mean, this play makes sense. We're going to get a kill here, right? Because like, you can just go Serp. On the spin, this is going to be a good Leaf Storm. Nothing wants to take this Leaf Storm. Yeah, goodbye, Excadrill, smoked. I'm surprised that killed, to be honest. Garb was good for a final helmet, I guess. Kind of. I can't believe they're extending the game to give Hoenn ad revenue. You know what? I wish that were the case. But unfortunately, I don't have ads on my channel right now. Hopefully we get there soon. We're at what? We're like 81 subs away from it. Hopefully we can hit it before Pokemon Champions. Because that would be fire to get ads. Right now, it's a membership only. Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't done as much content as I would have wanted to this year. I definitely could have been there, but it is what it is. We'll get to 1,000 one day. All right, so we hashtag not a 6-0'd. Draft Jam 1. Dude, Draft Jam 1, I will say there will be a lot of content for that. So if you do want to see some last kind of a last Scarlet and Violet League, which will have a lot of really good gameplay. Definitely stay tuned for that. We have what, draft stream on next Saturday, and then we'll be doing watch through streams every Saturday night, probably. The second last ride, true. Every Saturday night, probably. It'll depend. The first one will obviously be delayed because, as per usual, I'm on vacation. I won't be in town the first week. The first weekend the stream will be, so that'll be on Tuesday. Just given the fact that I'll be playing my week 2 game on Monday night. All right, so in comes Coco. All right, I guess we're giving him another one, and I guess like Tago's just not worth. I guess if you're Tago, you just like the line is not concerned about getting brave birded there. There's no reason to be, right? Like you get smoked by it anyway. Like you're kind of lost. You kind of are losing this game. You might as well just try to get value. All right, no poison. That's pretty big. Not Scarf. Well, this could be Scarf Halucha. We don't know that. It's very possible that it's Scarf Halucha, I think. We haven't seen a reason for it to have clicked another thing. The only thing it's done is U-turn and P-jabbed. Never mind. So, like, yeah, it's still very possible it's Scarf Halucha. Scarf Ha and Coco? It's possible. You don't know. We don't know. And that could have also been Koba Berry, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we have to switch out now because obviously we can't play into things. So now we go into our own Coco. Are we, I guess, like the one thing that like kind of exists here in this battle, are we, like I'm thinking of ways that Tago can win this game. Are we in a situation where like a Metagross, if it's like weakness policy agility, could maybe do something here? Because like you would have the ability to outspeed and do something to the okay, light screen. John Jr. clicked a button in this battle. I guess like you do get this. Just wins probably. It would just win here. Like that's the only thing I think that I see on Tago's side that can win this game. I mean, the double screens is making me think that that is what might happen here. Honestly, like if you're gonna set up the screens, I feel like that's what you're going for, right? Like. The problem is now this thing, we go Serp, big reflect. Because now, like, what do you go into if you're Zugu, right? Like, you're probably going to go Kyurem. And if you go Kyurem and get agility on, like, you kind of, I mean, you sack the Kyurem, you go Kartana. Kartana's not doing anything. Wisp Balloon. Yeah, good one, Seidel. You're really spitting on that suggestion. It would be Wisp, yeah. I am hating on you for that one. Balloon surely has something. Yeah, I mean, I would have to be right. I saw Wisp Balloon, and I honestly thought you meant Wisp Air Balloon on something. Dude, I'm just troll. I'm sorry, Seidel. I'm trolling you. I should trust. I should trust your knowledge in this set. I guess I'll go into Showdown on the other monitor. Okay, you know what? Someone in chat can do it because I have my Draft Jam 1 team already. The initial build already done for it, so I don't want to reveal what I have on my build just yet. Yeah, I think, dude, delete the team now. You'll see it in the team builder. I said balloon, I'm off. Yeah, it is what it is, Pythons. It's a lot of word utility. I mean, it is a really, really good Pokemon. Like, it's one that's even, like, it's definitely one that, like, you should definitely have in consideration in, like, pretty much every gen that it's available in. Maybe it doesn't have it. Sage just said it does, so we're going to trust Sage to not have lied. If Zugu thinking this long? The balloon has aura? True. I guess you go... I guess it actually doesn't have it on the set then. Now you go Kyurem. This is danger time now. So substitute on the agility? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I went Kyurem. I guess we're stalling it out. If we get an attack boost, this is a problem, right? Do we just get smoked? The problem is, I don't know. The problem is, the thing is with Kartana, like, we can't kill this. Any boosts? Wow, 13%. You can't stall it out. Yeah, it dies now. You are one turn away from it. Oh, you're also... I mean, if you missed there, that would have been super funny. Dude, that's a play. That's the funny moment there. I guess you stall it out going into like this. You get the Volt Switch chip off. Yeah. But HP Fire Metagross. Yeah, I was thinking that makes the most sense here. All right, Earthquake, and now you just died a Shadow Ball. Oh, big Thunder Punch. Oh my God, GG. Set up the terrain to kill it, but you just died of the Thunderbolt now. And now Coco should just win here. I got really, really dicey at the end with the screens being set up. Yeah, Coco obviously comes in and kills both, and that is Usum down. That game got you had agility twice in the Kieran with screens up. Probably, yeah, I think that makes sense. As like a way, but then you don't even know Coco and Car. Yeah, like you needed maybe a second agility, and you needed the what it is, the boost. Like a Meteor Mash boost or something to like break through the Coco, or I don't know what the calc is off the top of my head, but I told you, Jason, that parlay wasn't in. That was a bum parlay, shitty parlay. When's the next game? It should be right now. We're waiting. I don't know what the next matchup is going to be. VGC? No, we're not playing stupid VGC. This isn't DCL where they force you to play VGC because they want it to be the culture of their team tour. Let's go ADV. I don't know why I felt the need to just stray. Actually, no. You know what? I will stray. I hate OBS for going on the monitor. I will stray because I think it's funny that they have a team tour coming out. Kaz, are you playing the new Smogon team tour where Natdex? Are you gonna be the top tier Natdex player getting drafted in in the Draft League Winter team tour? Dude, that might be your favorite matchup. Or your favorite league to play in, I think. The team tour with Natdex, that's fire. I can't imagine taking a team tour again. Not even for Natdex, not even for slop decks. That'd be so much fun. We can finally do the win straights. And me and you will play Natdex and VGC every week. On my home, no, don't make Natdex session. They do have Natdex in a team tour, which is hilarious, to say the least. But all right, we are doing an ADV next, chat. We get some Gen 3 action. This is what the fans wanted. This is gonna open up the other monitor again. I gotta throw my PC. I need a third monitor. I think it's just what it is, so I can have like room for ADV on, or have room for, or I can just like have another monitor just for OBS stuff. Let's go Sprite. I met Nintendo from Yo, but he's loosely in signature TJ Orbit. Yeah. Nintendog is a crazy name, by the way. It's a crazy slander name, by the way. This is a diabolical. Dude, where is this challenge at? I'm trying to watch the game. What do we have here? I haven't watched. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, dude, I've had such a fire name, dude. That's such an aura slander name. I keep looking at this Tago team and like, keep like, why do I find it so familiar? And then it's because it's one, we watched Tago last week, and two, I helped Mock. I always forget who I held Mog. I made the same mistake last week thinking it was Pythons, but it wasn't. It was for Kaz, I think. Oh shit! All right, hold on. First turn. Go back to the start. That was just a massive turn right there. Unethical ADV. All right, so Leech Seed on the Dusclops, a little bit of chip. It was for me. Okay. So big Shadow Ball. We go Cloister now here on the recover. And then a Leech Seed is coming up here, and then we're going to see a truly epic turn. Yeah, goodbye, Celebi. On the crit. What did that Shadow Ball do? 72? Is it like CB Dusclops or something? It might be. Yeah, we didn't see leftovers, so maybe it literally just is CB Clops. I guess there's no Ghost immunity on the other side. But there's no Ghost resist, I guess. Has to be naive and hasty at the same time, I guess. These Calyx? I don't know what is going on. All right, we got Dusclops back in. I don't know. Are we focus punching? This guy gets focus punch, right? Are we just like raw focus punching on like something? Dude, imagine if we had it there. That would have been so aura. That would have done like 30. That would have been such a crazy click. Yeah, that's, the crit on the ice beam is so bad here. Like, this is so tough now to find a way back. Like, at a certain point, like, Immense, like, is gonna find a way to, like, smoke here. Yeah, I know we just lose half our each. What, dude, this Cloister's picked up, like, 150%, almost 200% HP already. Yeah, I don't know what we expected, chat. Like, the Zugu win, the Zugu win was kind of always kind of coming, kind of always finding its way through to in this league. Hold on, I got stun locked. Sorry, AJ Brown just got another touchdown in fantasy football. This is like an all-time generational game right now. Yeah, this Cloister's been going crazy in this battle. I don't know what's going on. And now, like, this thing is just walled completely. Yeah, it just dies. If Tago wanted to play this matchup, get away from the meat sport. So, look, the sleeper notifications are too much, okay? I saw AJ Brown touchdown. That was like 20 minutes ago, to be fair. I haven't looked at it since. I should not be looking at my phone. I'm trying to watch the F1 race after this and watch this. Is there even a way back for Tago at this point? Like, I mean, the problem is the crit at the, like, because, like, the thought is, like, if this is the matchup you wanted to play, how are you going to win it? I think Celebi was such an important part to that it's, like, very tough that we lost that. And now Blaziken comes in, is going to try to put a lot of pressure on this Regirock, though I imagine, yeah, we just swap out to Sceptile. In comes the, let's go. Hey, man, the last time we saw, one of the times we saw Mantine on the screen recently, this thing smoked, okay? It was like Rain Dance sub and it went crazy. So we could still go crazy here. There's still a path back. If Blissey gets a heal, it's unwinnable. It kind of already is. I'm thinking D9 endgame. Yeah. The problem is Mantine is free heal for Blissey. So we kind of are in... Pretty much half this team lets Blissey come in for free. So I think this is GG. That did a lot of damage on the Sceptile. You tank the Leaf Blade at 48. And now you kill this. I mean, you make some progress, but like this game is super smoke show now. I guess like now the spikes are getting up. Like the Blissey is just going to be so powerful here. I don't know how you beat Blissey here without somehow like Zugu letting you attack it with Regirock and like critting it or something. CM 8 times. That's the on Pasadena. I guess that works too. You're not doing anything unless it's special D-Night somehow. But like, right? Like you're never getting the damage now consumed too. There's like an infinite amount of things you can do. 20%. Wow, that is embarrassing damage. I don't know what is this Dustclap set. This is like 20% is a decent amount of damage at least on a Regirock of all things. I mean, like, we are in theory... Oh, there's another crit. That's tough. I don't think that crit matters even in the slightest, though, because I think you are in a position... Like, as we said, like, the Blissey is so inevitable here at this point that it almost doesn't matter. I guess, like, you sack this and then go Espeon, but then, like... Then the Blissey comes back out. If it's, like, sub-CM, maybe, like, we kind of get into somewhere, like, kind of demonic. But... That's not obviously going to happen. I don't think even that does anything. All right, goodbye, Regirock. I mean, this had to be sacked, right? There's nothing it's doing. In this battle, now that it's at solo HP, it just comes in. It can't even switch in. It just comes on a spike and then just... I guess I could, in theory, have gotten a kill somewhere. But the thing is, Blissey can just stand and attack it and then heal off on whatever's next. Because it certainly has Ice Beam, I would imagine, in the back. All right, Cloister, boom, picks up the attack with the psychic, and now Blissey comes in, and I don't know what we're doing about the Blissey here. I mean, there is not a lot of Pokemon on the other side. I guess we're literally just trying to CM spam. Synchronized para, yeah, I guess let's go to +6 and let's see what happens, I guess. I guess like you could going Mence here would be crazy. Like that would be insane. I guess you go Blaziken here on the CM. Fire Blast. Ooh, I don't like that. That's the. Oh, and the pairs are coming out. Yeah, this is getting a little. This is getting a little danger, unfortunately. Let's say if we're like random good physical move. Okay, well. Chat, I think we know what the result of this one's gonna be now. All right, BP into God. All right, here we go. Chat, this is what we wanted to see. Let's see some Mantine. Get the set that sub back up. Let's go. Boom. 44 is crazy work. Lumberry? No. Hydro here? No, because we're going to be faster. Big Surf. We can kind of stall this. Oh, here we go. Shout out to Rest. It is Rest. All right. This is a problem. I will say that, like, this set is... This is danger. I mean, you need to have another move here. Is the problem. Into Men's. Set the Rain Dance up again. Rock Slide, and it just dies. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. That's unfortunate. Man, that's tough. It is what it is. I think that crit on Celebi earlier was so diabolical to this game, and I feel like this one didn't end up being a lot closer than we thought it would be. But unfortunately, that's going to be Zugu, Royale, Mr. Bandmans, yeah. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby Moment. So Zugu wins his third Hoenn Classic. And now Zern and Zugu are tied, so I think, unfortunately for Zern, I think that means he's going to have to play the next season. I think that's what it'd be, right? We got to play who's going to make it 4. Dude, this is like a best-of-7 series right now. We're going to game 7 in Hoenn Classic 7 in a couple months, whenever the league pulls back up. Yeah, the best-of-7 series over like 3 years. They'll just have to play in finals again. That'd be very funny. But that is it, I think, for this stream. There's not really much to say otherwise about this game. We don't have any Oras. I mean, maybe they play for fun. I don't think they will, but yeah, that is Hoenn Classic. I didn't stream as much of it this time around as I maybe would have wanted. It's been a busy time. I mean, as always, it's busy for everyone, but next time, new winner. Maybe we'll get a winner next time. But with Zern and Zugu, who knows? The next one, I think Kaz said won't be for a while. I think it won't be until next summer. And I might play on that one. We'll see. I haven't wanted to play Usum in a while, but it would be nice to play ADV and Oras more often, because I feel like I've only played SV, really. I played a good amount of ADV this year with the circuit. I think it would be after EO, yeah. I played a lot of ADV with the circuit, and I should play a lot of ADV again next year, but hey, playing Oras is always fun. I think I played Oras, like, I think I got like 6 games of Oras in all year, which is definitely not enough, so. That's it for the stream. The next big stream chat is going to be, what is it? It's going to be this Saturday. We're doing a draft stream for Draft Jam, the new draft league that I'm hosting. It'll be super fun. A little bit of a different take on the Scarlet and Violet metagame. So if you like the older gens like this and want to watch Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi, you'll see games that are a little bit more similar to what you see here. Maybe not Rain Dance, maybe not to the tier of like Rain Dancing with our Mantine, but definitely a lot of back and forth and interesting games. So that draft stream will be on Saturday, I think at 10 Eastern time, and then draft analysis for that will go up, and then we'll be having games every week until basically Champions. We don't know when Champions is coming out still. Hard to know. They haven't really given us a date, but hopefully February is what it feels like at this point. But yeah, you'll see a lot of streams and a lot of battles coming for that every week. So that's all I have for today's stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see everyone with the next one. Peace out.